set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Bunker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Brandon, if you're not rooting for the defensive team, that was a fun play to watch. Fourth down, all the throwing lanes are covered, and this guy says, let me do it myself, and shows off scrambling ability that you just can't teach.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. lot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
6-0 our score after one.
Ravens 6, Chiefs nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
32-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little little bit deeper on that one. I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On second down now. It's Bell, and he'll be limited to his short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Judon there on the stop. A 2-yard gain.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
And the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Given 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 14 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. 3rd down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Dobbins. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
For a Baltimore Raven.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
21. Chiefs 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
To Travis Kelce.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd down.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
His throw incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson now being chased out left.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I?